How you doing, folks? Well, today I would like to talk to you about the Toyota MMT transmission. What is an MMT transmission? It is a multi-mode manual transmission, and it is an absolute heap of garbage, okay? I have had two Toyota Auris. This is the second one, okay? The first Toyota Auris I had was a 1.4 diesel with this multi-mode manual transmission. The one I'm driving today is a 1.8 hybrid, and a lovely car to drive, okay? And the 1.8 hybrid is automatic by nature as well, but uses an ECVT gearbox, which is a completely different setup. The MMT transmission is essentially a robotic manual gearbox, and it's an absolute nightmare, okay? In the space of time I had that car, which was 1 year, I spent more on it in maintenance in the three classic cars I had combined, okay? It absolutely crippled me financially. I had to get the clutch replaced in it. Now, first of all, automatic gearboxes, yes, they do have clutches, but they're slightly different normally, insofar as they're internal to the gearbox and they work slightly differently. But this had a dry plate clutch which decoupled the engine from the gearbox when it went to change gear using an electric actuator, and the clutch started slipping in the same way as a manual car's clutch would when it was worn. This was after 80,000 miles. Now, the problem is that your own driving style, you know, the gearbox is managed electronically, okay? You select E instead of D in it, which is supposed to be easy. Where the hell they came up with that? And it's supposed to do the gear shifting for you, okay? It'll always be in the wrong gear. You pull up at a roundabout like I'm about to do now, and what'll happen is it'll be in second gear as you pull up, and you go to pull away. The engine's turbo will be off speed, and you will basically be struggling to pull away. So you'll put the foot down, and it'll violently jerk into first gear, and then the engine will rev its nuts off, and then you'll go into second gear again, and it's very unpleasant, okay? Now, it will also slip the clutch all the time as well, and the result of that is it'll burn the clutch out. Now that's number one problem, okay? It cost me €900 to change that bloody clutch, okay? I was sick, I was fit to be tied when I got a €900 bill to get a stupid clutch and an automatic gearbox replaced, okay? And it gets better. That wasn't the first job I had to get, or that wasn't the only job I had to get done on that stupid gearbox. I had a catastrophic electrical systems failure in that Toyota Auris, okay? Which turned out to be a problem with the gearbox park neutral switch, okay? Now, an auto electrician I hired on two separate occasions couldn't track the problem down, and I had a go at it myself. I pulled the car apart. I spent a lot of time trying to find out what the hell was causing the problem with various different methods, disconnecting things, using multimeter, trying to find dead shorts, all this kind of stuff. It was blowing a fuse, and basically the car wouldn't start, it wouldn't run, it wouldn't do anything. And the upshot of it all was that I had to bring it on a tow truck into the Toyota main dealership, and they had to fix the problem. It took them 4 hours to trace the problem back to the park neutral switch, and then to replace the part. The repair bill with Toyota was €550, okay? And then I spent, I think it was about €300 with the auto electrician trying to find the problem, which he failed to find. Now, in fairness, if it took Toyota with all the wire diagrams the amount of time it took them, I personally can't blame the guy, to be honest with you. It was an absolute disaster, okay? So would I ever recommend a car with a Toyota with an MMT gearbox in it? Hell no. Absolutely not. Run a mile. If you ever see a Toyota with an MMT gearbox in it, stay away, folks. Be warned, they are an absolute heap of shit, okay? And I cannot understate that. Go and buy yourself a Toyota hybrid if you want a Toyota with an automatic gearbox in it, because you will not look back. And to be honest with you, the diesel engine was only returning about the same fuel economy as I'm getting in this hybrid. Maybe better on the motorways in that respect, but to be honest with you, for the type of driving I do, the hybrid is much better. I did do a separate video on a separate car review video on this particular second generation Toyota Auris I'm driving at the moment. So I didn't fall out of love with Toyota. In fairness, I think they're a very good car in many respects. Yeah, like every other car, it's not without its problems, but this one hasn't actually given me any issues, really, you know. But anyway, look, thanks for watching, folks, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you in a future video.